This is a Note to Future Me, Wednesday, June 27th, 2018. 5 steps to get approval for your podcast project for your company. Well, everyone wants innovation in their company, and innovation, podcasts, new ideas, moving your company forward to be relevant within your business category. But getting a new idea implemented can be a challenge, especially when office politics are in play. When you're trying to get approval for your latest innovation, and we're going to call it the podcast, okay? Follow these 5 steps. First, anticipate the resistance. You know your fellow employees better than anyone else. So if you know what people might object to, you can plan how you'll address those concerns. Second, understand what objections are truly about. For example, someone might say they object because of a publicly accepted reason. Let's say podcasting costs too much, when the real concern is political, like they're afraid their team will lose influence because they didn't think of the idea first. Third, find a champion for the project. Could be a senior executive whose clout and expertise can help you move the project forward. Maybe looking into the marketing department, especially if it's a marketing department that is cutting edge and they kind of know what they're doing with marketing. Fourth, gather a critical mass of supporters within the company. If you have a group of people who believe in the podcast enough to try it, you'll have social proof that the idea is a good one. And fifth, do research. What other businesses in your category are doing podcasts? Is your competition publishing a podcast? How will your idea be different and effective for your company? And these podcasts that I'm talking about here could just be internal podcasts that are never published to the public. It could be an internal podcast that helps you and your department communicate more effectively with other departments across the country. Or it could be, again, a podcast that is generally heard by the public, B2B or B2C podcast. Any one type of podcast could go up against these objections. So be prepared and know where you're coming from and lay out the game plan on what you think this podcast can do for your department, as well as how effective it can be for your company. Need some ideas to throw around and how it can be effective for your company? Contact me at podcast@circle270media.com. Thanks for listening and taking notes with me on this Notes to Future Me.